Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a street fight and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. This is Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack alone here tonight and ready to make a big splash on his NXT solo run. By the way, again, y'all can hear everything just fine, right? Yeah. And of course, though, introducing his opponent from, I might butcher the pronunciation of this, from Amina, New York. This is Michael Cole! Let's go, thank God. Michael Cole making his NXT debut here tonight. The commentary behind the desk looking to follow in the footsteps of fellow commentator partner Corey Graves and take back control of his wrestling career here tonight. Michael Cole has the beer belly. Yeah, Michael Cole needs to work on that. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Cactus Jack is ready. Michael Cole is ready. Ref rings the bell and welcome to the new home of NXT, the Thunderdome. Go. Yeah, I bought it off of Raw and SmackDown because they didn't want to use it anymore. I mean, the Bloodlands are welcome to come over here with us if they want to. If they want to get out of Mr. Luigi's basement. Anyway, Michael Cole now taking it to the self-proclaimed sheriff NXT. That's how Cactus Jack is looking at himself right now. Since The Rock had stepped away, now Cactus Jack wants to lead NXT into a new era. An era of blood, sweat, and beer. In his words, by the way. Also an era of violence. Violence that is centered and controlled. By the way, dude, no, legit, I was talking to Aaron about it. You have 3 matches from, like, WrestleMania 39, and none of them are fucking Sami and KO versus the Usos. Of course, Cactus Jack already grabbing the stats. Remember, this is a street fight, ladies and gentlemen. There are no rules, there are no countouts. The only thing the ref can do is call for a pinfall or submission anywhere in the arena at any given time. And oh! DDT by Cactus Jack. The House of Black will take over. Well, I guess between Raw and NXT, we'll have to wait and see. Of course, the Princess of the Black Throne will be in action later tonight as Julia Hart takes on the debuting Riley Matthew. Ooh! Cactus Jack. Is this an E-Fed? It's a AI simulated universe mode. Normally we'd have an E-Fed streaming on Thursdays. In fact, we have an E-Fed that streams tomorrow. That being Starlight, an all-woman Joshi promotion. But yeah, this is just an AI simulated universe mode. If you're curious. Anyway, coming up by Cactus Jack 1 and a kick out of 1 there by Michael Cole. You still on Brett and Roddy? Okay. By the way, I gotta ask for anyone that's been playing it so far, what are your thoughts on 2K24? How are you liking it so far? If you are liking it. Anyway, Cactus Jack now unloading here, back elbow there to Michael Cole. Michael Cole now going to be picked up here, and Sheriff Cactus Jack throwing him into the barricade. Going to pick him right back up. And Cactus Jack now tossing him away into the referee. That will not bode well. And ooh, low blow there. Coming out 1, 2. I'm enjoying the. Oh, how is the? I haven't played either My Rise yet. How is the My Rise? If you played like either one. For the Dark Horse over the lot, yeah. Why? Because you get an immediate fucking world title run. Anyway, Cactus Jack throws throws Michael Cole back inside the ring, and Cactus with the snap suplex there. Now, what is Cactus looking for? I think Cactus might be looking for the stairs once again. The stairs coming into play in the street fight. Of course, we got Stacked Axe still coming your way. And oh! Mandible Claw! Mandible Claw by Cactus Jack! Nah, you just prefer the story better. Okay, yeah, that's fair. And Cactus! Looking for the Cactus Pile Driver! We got blood for the Blood Goddess! Ref getting in position for the cover. 1, 2... How did Michael Cole kick out of that? But ZSJ, the famous Lock Armor. Yeah, but what about Tresman the Lock Sabin there, Kyle? Famous NFL lineman, Tresman. Or I forget what bit I'll put him as for place. Off the ropes. You can see the blood on the face of the commentator, Michael Cole. Michael Cole, though, trying to fight back here, punch in the gut. I swear to God, if Michael Cole somehow wins this, Dave, do not be pissed at me. Big DDT by Cole. Michael Cole now, no Cactus Jack turning things around. Of course, if you are just tuning in, this is your opening contest for NXT this evening. And of course, you do want to stick around because after NXT, we immediately go right into NXT UK over our brubs who have been stuck on tape delay. Where we will find out tonight who leaves NXT UK, who leaves the Bloodline in Tribal Combat as the brothers Jimmy and Jey Uso take each other on by orders in commands of the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. And of course, tonight we'll see Bad Bunny taking on Post Malone as the two famous recording artists collide here. Michael Cole looking for a pile driver of his own to Sheriff Cactus Jack. Hooks the leg. Please do not be it. 1, 2. Only a 2 count there. I just think it depends on who you use for it. I've just been using my own calls rather than making them. That's fair. Nikita Black excited to see her bestie Post Malone in action. I don't blame her, you know. Post Malone, a really great superstar, made his shocking debut at In Your House this past Sunday. And here we go, Mankind! Oh, Cactus Jack, sorry, I'm confusing the faces of Foley here. Cactus Jack threw him down on the steps, ref in position for the cover. 1, 2, 3. You can't put down Sheriff Cactus. Sean the Lock McLaughlin. I loved that gimmick, by the way. And, you know, Michael Cole tried what he could to take down Cactus Jack, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner and your victor, Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack victorious in his singles debut tonight. Don't mess with Sheriff Cactus. That is for damn certain. And also do not go anywhere because coming up next, tag team action. Graces your screens as the team of Tony D'Angelo and Giovanni Vinci takes on your NXT Tag Champions in non-title action. It's Vinci and D'Angelo versus RK Bro. Also, just a reminder to all the GMs on 24, be sure to send me your guys' calls because I got some stupid plans. What do you have here in this tag action, ladies and gentlemen? Do you have the team of Vinci and D'Angelo? Or do you have the team of RK Bro? What's up with this? You're going for Nikita Black already. Looks like she has her pick here. For Giovanni Vinci and Tony D'Angelo. Nikita, you good over there? Anyway, tag team action up next. I changed this motherfucker's entrance. Why is it still... Whatever. Alright. That's good, Nikita. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From... Where the hell is he from? From South Tyrol, Italy. This is Giovanni Vinci. Look at this man. Perfection personified. Oh yeah, look at that wing, man. That is perfection personified there, ladies and gentlemen. I ain't ever seen... Poor Nikita, all flustered. I haven't seen a man with this much swagger, with this much poise in his look since maybe the days of the $1 Million Man, maybe even his own son. Yeah, I did. I forget that the like Imperium Trons have a weird like default.
It's all about family. It's all about the business.
Hey, you're totally flustered. You're looking a little red there, Nikita. And introducing his tag team partner. From Chicago, Illinois, he is the Don of NXT, Tony D'Angelo. Tony D, who had a big pay-per-view loss. Looking to rectify that loss that he had suffered at the hands of Alan Angel. Tonight, teaming up with probably NXT's sexiest man alive. That's one thing you do need to know. You never want to cross the Don. Bye, Nikita. Of course, though, these two do have a challenge ahead of them. Their current tag team champion. Look at those titles. Winning those tag team titles in the championship tournament, the inaugural crowning tournament, defeating Maximum Male Models to call themselves tag team champions. You already know, Arcade Bro ready to defend those titles anytime, anywhere. Someone tell me, by the way, why these two's theme is just such a banger. Bro, I could see it. Seeing Randy with NXT, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, seeing Randy with NXT Gold almost looked a little cursed to me, but look at this man. And the preachers are sinners, and police just take the preach. RK Bro, ready to show why they are the champions. Giovanni gonna kick things off for his team. Riddle gonna kick things off for RK Bro. Referee ringing the bell, and our second matchup of the evening is underway with a lockup and a kick to the gut there by Giovanni Vinci. Another lockup. Vinci now has Matt, but Matt with the elbows there to the gut. I should actually try the RK Bro. Who should get the scooter, though? Would it be Maria or would it be Veronica if I did that? Actually, I think I answered my own question. I'd probably go to either Maria or to Cynthia. Actually, seeing Cynthia with the scooter. I think Nikita went to join. That's right. That is true. Cara and Tony D'Angelo recently having a little bit of a flirtatious relationship with one another. You know, as the general manager of NXT, I mean, I'm not mad, but like if you know, if my roster members are being a nuisance, like let me know. You know. Hate for anything bad to, you know, happen or anything. Anyway, Alba's here to the gut by the dawn of NXT, and oh, look at Tony D go. You know, Kyle, I'm surprised Kyle passed up on a native of his, the Chicago native here, and trying to take it to Riddle. Is throwing off the ropes. Yeah, like I said, I cannot wait for the game. They fixed that shit so good. Here we go, Riddle grabbing a hold. Reverse DDT now to the dawn of NXT. Actually, here's the call. Kyle, did you know that Tony D is from Chicago? Did any of you know that Tony D was from Chicago? There's a nightmare kick combination there by RK Bro, showing why they are the tag team champions. As now the veteran Randy Orton trying to take out Giovanni Vinci, former member of the Imperium. It looks like this tag match is starting to break down here. Tony D going after Riddle, the other champ, and now turns his attention back to the Viper. You guys can still hear me well, right? Yeah, okay. Nikita's very much flustered right now, probably at the sight of Giovanni Vinci. Oh, loading with those punches and a huge suplex there by Tony D. Now tags out to Giovanni Vinci here. And Vinci getting caught with a Des Prez, Shades of Luthez there by Randy Orton. And Orton now pulls him into a huge belly-to-belly, planting down NXT's sexiest man alive. Here's a slap there. Sure, you're not Nikita, and I'm not the general manager of NXT, and I think we got blood for the blood god is there. Giovanni bleeding, not the face, Randy, not the face. Orton tagging out to Riddle, and Giovanni got to get out of the ring. Yeah, you can see the blood, the cut on his forehead and right above the eye. Thanks to Randy Orton off the ropes there. Riddle with a huge hip toss. Going for an immediate cover now, one, and broken up there by the referee. Of course, if you are just tuning in, this is your second matchup of the evening. You missed a hell of an opening street fight that saw the new sheriff of NXT victorious against the debuting Michael Cole. Hey, yo, Nikita? Excuse me, all the way, but hey, yo, Nikita? Not his pretty face. They would tag out to the Don there. Giovanni needs to catch a breather. Maybe fix the cut. Get rid of the blood off his face. As now Tony just got caught there by Riddle. He's losing his sponsorships. His model's getting busted open. Bro. No, legit though. I've lost a Ray-Ban deal. I've lost a fucking Pepsi deal because the male models got busted open, man. Like, it's such... We're hooking the leg here. One and a kick out now by Tony D there from the Viper. There's a Randy with the neck breaker there. Of course, it's very interesting that I should say Matt Riddle, of course, a two-time NXT Tag Team Champion. Randy Orton holding his first tag team title. Are you okay though, Nikita? I mean, if you say so, but you know, just gotta make sure. Now Tony trying to crawl over. No, couldn't get to Giovanni. Gonna push off Riddle now. And in comes Tony D. Gonna look to fly. No. Changed his mind. Alright, that's good. Glad you're doing okay, Nikita. No! Orton taking out Tony D. Riddle back inside the ring now, but Tony D back in the saddle here. Drop kick there to the tag champion. You already know the tag champs, after going through hell at the pay-per-view, they don't want to look to take a loss like this tonight on NXT. And Tony D with the Northern Lights. Not done, though. Gonna go for something else here. Oh! Beautiful combination of maneuvers there. Tony D, though, still not done. Going to plant down. Matt Riddle now cover on the tag champion. One and broken up there by Randy Orton. Giovanni Vinci eyeing down Orton, and Tony D said, yo, enough, man. And again, got taken out by the veteran tag champion here. A lock up to Riddle, kick to the gut. Matt Riddle and Randy Orton, also former Raw Tag Team Champions. So these two have a history as tag team partners. Riddle gets the hot tag to Orton. And Tony D now going right after the Viper here. He plants him with a reverse DDT. You can see that cut still over on Giovanni. Blood still pouring out of the open wounds, but it looks like it's slowed down a bit. Now tags out to Giovanni Vinci. And Vinci, oh! Blocked the RKO with the kick! Blocked another RKO with the kick! No! Moved out of the way! Randy tried to go for RKOs and couldn't quite connect them. Tony tried to go with the cheap shot now. Elbows to the gut by Randy here. And Orton now, couldn't get a hold of Giovanni. Shot there! RKO to Vinci! Hooks the leg, one, and broken up there by Tony D. Randy seems frustrated now. Tony D with another cheap shot. Getting Randy to focus on Giovanni Vinci. Now Vinci with a backflip. Missed the strike. Moved out of the way. Shot there. Lock up. What? That will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go anywhere. The action shall continue. Two count there. Tony D able to plant down Randy, but didn't have enough time to get Randy pinned there. I believe Riddle came in for the save. Now Orton looking to go vintage Viper here. As he got Tony D set up for a spike DDT. I'm surprised. It's the time I was away, nobody got busted open. Nobody bled. Now tags in there to the original bro of NXT, Matt Riddle. Riddle now going to pick up Tony D. Big slap to the face, big kick, another big kick. Oh, missed the roundhouse though, and Tony D is going to capitalize on it. Going with this huge Uranagi, hooks the leg there for the cover, one, and broken up there by Randy Orton. I wonder, how is Nikita Black still taking that the blood pouring out of the face of Giovanni Vinci? Of course, also, how does she feel knowing that coming up next, her sister in the House of Black, Julia Hart, set to take on Riley Mack because Julia will be backed by her tag partner from the pay-per-view, Gigi Dolan. That's going to be some interesting things that we will see. We'll be seeing a new tag team coming to the horizon of NXT. Afterwards, more singles action in the women's division. The champion, Alexa Bliss, set to take on Kaden Carter in singles action. And, of course, then your main event of the night, record-breaking artist Post recording artist Post Malone going up against Bad Bunny. No comment. Go my sister Julia Hart. Noted Miss Black. There's now Kimura locked in here by the MMA fighter. But Tony D ain't gonna tap the Chicago native made of grit and raw iron. The big punch there. Is Tony D not busted up in two? Or is that just sweat? Is that his hair? I couldn't tell. Randy Orton now going to look to punish the Dawn of NXT here. With the stomps there to the fingers of Tony D. Now hooking the leg here for the cover one. Broken up there just at the count of one. Orton going to make Giovanni pay for getting involved in his business. And oh, backed away from the RKO. And the Dawn's all coming up there to the head. Randy Orton, no jawbreaker there by Tony D. Turning up, backed away is Randy. Tony block, cover. No. Block him again. And now going to direct to, no, Tony D. Elbows here to the gut. The lockup, no, kick to the gut by Randy. Randy with a huge truck kick, taking Tony D off his feet. And I think the Viper's had enough. He's going to tag right back out to his tag team partner. And Tony D going to tag in Giovanni Vinci. Vinci, though, got caught into a Bro Derek. Looks like for the cover. Is this it for RK Bro? 1, 2. Ooh. Kick there by Randy to Giovanni Vinci. Vinci's in a dangerous area right now. Oh, shot there. Block up. Giovanni plunging Randy down. Now could be looking to put him away. Here in a blocked forearm strike there by Randy. Here we go. Looks like one and a kick out. Cover now with the leg hook, but immediately broken up there by Riddle. No! Planted down is Randy. Giovanni now might be looking for the end here. One and broken up. Giovanni Vinci wants to put away Randy here. Coming with the elbow. No, couldn't connect it. With a punch to the back. Big kick. And that might be looking to lock in the Bro mission here. Giovanni could tap out. No choice. Taps out. Your tag champions continuing their winning ways. Gotta give Giovanni and Tony D credit where it's due. They tried to hold their own, but ladies and gentlemen, your winners and your victors RK Bro. I have a funny feeling that Kita Black is not going to be happy with that one. Not happy in the slightest. necessarily maybe WrestleMania, but the largest stage she could do it on, becoming a member of the NXT roster. And the Neon Dream, ready to show the world and showcase her talent. She is ready to be the next big thing in professional wrestling. As now I look up something real quick. And introducing her opponent, being accompanied to the ring by Gigi Dolan from Bloomington, Minnesota. She is the princess of the Black Throne, Julia Hart. Julia Hart and Gigi Dolan triumphant in tag team action. And now Julia looks to make her singles debut here. Again flanked by Hell's favorite Harlot. Be interesting to see where the black-hearted Julia Hart goes with this one. Two young rookies getting to collide in the ring. Somewhere in the back, you know Julia Hart, and somewhere in the back, somewhere in the ring, in the crowd, the House of Black, alongside Nikita, rooting on the Princess of the Black Throne. And somewhere, you know, the Raw General Manager Kyle Young is trying to convince me what trade idea he has to get her off of my roster. Here we go, Riley Matthews is ready, Julia Hart ready. Referee's bell in your third matchup of the evening is underway. Trying to go for a kick already. Huge chop, punch to the face, and a drop kick to take Riley off her feet. And Julia Hart now going to get pushed off there. And the kick there to the gut. Now Riley going to pick Julia back up to her feet. Huge chop, huge kick, another kick. And the takedown going right into the snapmare. Now mounting to the top rope. As Riley calls for Julia to get to her feet, and in comes Riley Matthews with the Meteor. Both rookies of their own right. Julia Hart has only been in professional wrestling since about 2020, 2021. Riley Matthews just jump-starting her career, I believe, last year. Coming straight out of Ohio Valley Wrestling is Riley Matthews, while Julia Hart, a student of the Nightmare Factory. Definitely different paths these women have taken, but both have found their way here into NXT. And a 4 now. Kick to the gut. A lock up once again by the Neon Dream as Riley Matthews into the neck breaker. Matthews now going to pick Hart back up and throw her right back inside the ring. Kind of 7 now from the ref as Riley Matthews now back inside the ring. Both of them try to go for something big kick combination there, and neither could connect it. Now elbows here to the gut by Riley Matthews, the Neon Dream. Definitely looking to shine brighter than the Black Heart here. You know, it's interesting. Julia Hart calls herself the Black Heart. Tommaso Ciampa calls herself the Black Heart of NXT. What if we see a new faction formulate between those two and Gigi Dolan? Time could tell. And speaking of Gigi Dolan, god damn it, Gigi. Why are you getting involved? How about a face there? With a lockup and now Irish whip into the corner. There's Riley Matthews. No, getting behind into the neck breaker now is Julia Hart. And here we go, Irish whip now into the corner. Did Gigi just throw in a chair? Gigi trying to throw in a chair, trying to give aid to the princess of the Black Throne here. Oh, beautiful maneuver there. Yep. Sunset flip powerbomb there. One. The kick out of one there by Julia Hart. Riley Matthews now on the outside as Julia stalking the Neon Dream. And says that Riley's going to rest in peace, but Riley throwing her in the barricade before she even could. And running with the chops. Matthews now takes her down and slides. Oh, not even. Slide just kicked right to the back. A penalty kick to the back that had to hurt. And remember, standardized 10 count. Oh! Looks like a botched Hurricanrana there. Couldn't quite get it connected. Made Julia Hart flip either way. And now Riley Matthews, no, couldn't connect with the elbow. Big kick, huge chop, big punch, drop kick right to the knee. Matthews taking off her feet. Is now trying to snap the leg here is Julia Hart. And Hart could be looking to do more damage here, dropping the leg on the knee. Or the knee on the arm. I can't talk. English is hard for me, guys, okay? I'm sure, like, Yuki can understand that. And here comes Julia Hart running bulldog for the corner. Coming at 1, 2. Here we go now. Kick to the back. It's down to the arm. And now Riley Matthews rolls to the outside as Julia Hart goes to mount the top rope. Gigi Dolan picks her back up. That could have cost Julia. The big punch there to the face. Riley Matthews on the outside might be looking to end things here. Riley has the arm trap crossface locked in here on the outside. English is hard. Thank you, Yuki. You understand. Count of 5 of that 10 count right now as these women are still on the outside here. Picking out of the crossface, lock up here, and now thrown back inside the ring. As Gigi rooting on the princess of the Black Throne. The lock up here. Going into the corner. Riley Matthews now plants her down on the mat. Matthews, no, never mind. Just going to go for the cover. 1, 2. And a 2 count, not enough to put her away. Very rookie mistake right there. Is now going up to the middle rope. What could Riley Matthews be looking for? No! Trying to play with a little bit of showmanship. And Julia Hart probably still a little rocked from the outside. Riley Matthews now grabbed a hold of the Prince of the Black Throne on the forearm strike there. And again, Gigi Dolan getting herself involved where she shouldn't belong. Oh! Almost looked like Julia was about to take out Gigi with a drop kick with Riley's body. Maybe a little bit of tension between Julia Hart and Gigi Dolan as Gigi trying to help her new friend. And Julia now with a forearm strike. And is the black-hearted Julia Hart going to drag away Riley Matthews? Matthews will back up to her feet. And huge DDT by Julia Hart. Hart looks like she's trying to set her up in position for maybe her moonsault. Her very patented signature moonsault. Bring her around. No! Split sister there. Cover 1, 2. Julia getting frustrated. She thought that was going to be a 3 count, yelling at Riley Matthews, stay down. And now pandering to this Florida crowd. And a Hurricanrana takedown again by Riley Matthews. As this crowd is on their feet for women's wrestling. And God, Rev, can we get rid of Gigi Dolan? At this point, she's becoming a hassle, a blight into this matchup. They go for a punch. It was blocked there. Kick to the gut now by Riley Matthews. Matthews with the chop with the kick. Riley Matthews has the arm, but the forearm strike there. How can you, Nikita, how can you root for blatant cheating? I mean, to be fair, though. Wait, did you just beat the Rumble, Aaron? Oh. And oh! Rough Rider there. By Matthews. He isn't cheating. Whatever you say, Nikita. Oh, Taker, okay. Up to the top rope. Riley sends Julia, but Julia with the kick to go right back down. Kick to the leg there by Matthews. Again, don't mind me if you hear me just talking in the ether. I got Aaron in my ear, and he says hi. Stairway picked back up. Riley Matthews looking for something big here, and it's a twisting cutter. That may have just... What? Yo, who turned out the lights? Oh, God. Julia plants Riley Matthews. Just when you thought Riley had the win, Julia Hart finds a way to turn it around. Also, so Nikita, get away from the light switch. Please. Julia Hart now going to go mount the top rope, and I think I know exactly what she's looking for, that picturesque moonsault. And there it was, picture perfect like always, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Riley just somehow got that shoulder up. Matthews now takes to the middle rope. Might be looking for something big. No, changes her mind. Gonna pick up Julia. And here we go. No! Hart caught her. Not letting her hit the twisting cutter. And hooks the leg. Might get the Neon Dream knocked out here. And she's able to grab the ropes after a 1 count. You can sense the frustration building in Julia Hart right now. And subsequently, I think the frustration also growing on Nikita Black. And though Julia tries to go for the leg split drop there, the splitting, I believe she calls it the sister split or something like that. Splitting sister? I forget. Here we drop the there to the back. Now up to the top rope. Huge slap across the face. Another huge slap, and down went Julia. Riley Matthews now all over Julia Hart here. Of course, if you are just tuning in, this is your 3rd match of the evening. You missed a hell of a tag team match. Our champions victorious in non-title action. And then a hell of an opener. God damn, Nikita. I think Jade looks kind of scary. She looks good and also kind of scary. So here we go, up, back to her feet, kick to the gut though there. Of course, no problem, Jade. Going around, Fujiwara armbar, tilter while Fujiwara locked in, trying to work over the arm now, but Riley Matthews able to break out of it. Julia Hart almost getting desperate right now in her attempts to put away Riley Matthews. Off the ropes, elbow there to the face, and once again, Gigi Dolan getting involved in where she doesn't belong. Julia was looking for something big, but Riley Matthews saw it coming a mile away. Now going to throw Julia into the corner. And Matthews with the huge knee. Sending her down. Riley Matthews now mounts to the top. Calling for Julia to get to her feet. Riley, oh! Beautiful twirling arm drag from the top rope. And now for the middle rope, could just be going for that modified elbow drop of hers here. Little show off, but she does it too. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Silver sends Nikita Black, not a happy camper. Riley Matthews making a big splash in her debut. There you can see that elbow drop of hers. Putting away Julia Hart. There's, ladies and gentlemen, your winner and your victor, Riley Matthews. Oh, you have to take things into your own hands? You have to take things into your own... Nani? What does that mean, Nikita? I'm kind of... Okay. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next, more women's action. Alexa Bliss takes on Kaden Carter. Right. So do you have here, ladies and gentlemen? Carter, Bliss, it's next. Of course, Carter going to be backed by her tag team partner. You know, Kaden, Life of the Party, want to try and get back to those women's tag team titles. But maybe Kaden Carter pinning the women's champion tonight might earn her an opportunity towards the NXT Women's Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Columbus, Ohio, she is your NXT Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss going through a grueling tournament to win that title, much like every other champion. In the specific case of Alexa Bliss, her final match against Brie Garcia was a hard-hitting matchup for her, able to put down the veteran to claim her first title here in NXT. Exactly. And of course, introducing her opponent, being coming to the ring by Katana Chance. From the Philippine Islands, this is Kaden Carter. Kaden Carter, we normally don't get to see her in singles action. Normally the two of these two, Life of the Party, we normally would see in tag action. Tonight, though, Kaden Carter has a big opportunity. Non-title action, gets to take on the world champion again. Imagine if she pins Alexa Bliss, that could very well name her number one contender. That's how it works here in NXT. At least that's how I like to have it work here in NXT. If you can pin the champion, you're automatically named the number one contender. You've proved it. If you can beat him once, you probably can beat him for the title. You know what I mean? Here we go, the crowd chanting NXT. Alexa's ready. Kaden's ready. The ref rings the bell and this match is underway, and already lock up here, and Alexa Bliss takes her down. And no, not to the braids. Oh, I can't even look. The hair pull, one of the most deadly maneuvers in professional wrestling. Here we go, dropkick there to the tag team competitor. As now our women's champion all over Kaden Carter right now. Look out by Bliss. Bliss now with this up to the arm. Again, our world champion just manhandling Kaden Carter at the moment. Now Kaden finally finding a way, finding the momentum to come back on here. Here we go, trying to work her over. Kaden now with a kick to the gut. Remember, standardized 10 count here in the WWE in NXT. Count of 3, trying to work over the arms here. 4 count now. Like the count of 4, not, you know what I mean. Count of 6, it'll block that and a punch to the face. Kick to the gut. Alexa Bliss now with another lockup, throwing Kaden Carter into the barricade. Count of 8. Now Bliss slides back inside the ring. Kaden back in the ring as well with another lockup. Irish whip off the ropes. No, missed. Bliss now going to take advantage of this. Throws Kaden off the ropes. Ducked under. Jumped over. And Carter with a drop toe hold, and now just going to walk over Kaden Carter. Big punch, another punch to the face, kick to the gut. Another lock up here with the takedown. Alexa Bliss off the ropes, going right up with the drop kick right there to the face. And now hooks the leg. 1. And the kick out of 1. You can see Katana Chan just watching on the outside. Trying to not get involved. This is her friend's fight, and Kaden not one to get involved with her friend's fights. Katana Chan, sorry. Katana not one to get involved with her friend's fights. He knows Kaden would be disappointed if Kaden couldn't beat Alexa Bliss cleanly on her own. Here we go, crossbody to the outside. And a 1 stomp there to the back. Kick to the head. Lock up here, big forearm strike there by Kaden Carter. Carter now going to pick up Bliss. And Carter finally finding a little bit of wind back in her sails as the count of 4 there by the ref. Bliss throws her off the ropes. No! Locked the toe drop that time. Thrust kick couldn't quite connect it though. Going to the corner now, and Alexa Bliss. This is where she's going to take control now. Bliss contemplating it. She thought to take the top, but no. 1, and a kick out there from the slam. And now, roll up here by Kaden Carter. 1. No. Kaden Carter, lariat to her over the top rope, and Alexa Bliss has been eliminated from the 2024 Royal Rumble. And already you can see the Chaz, not even the SmackDown, the SmackDown general manager, but Chaz solely backed behind one of his favorite tag teams here. Kaden Carter, huge kick to the gut there. Now going to toss Alexa Bliss. Kaden may be looking for that count-out victory as the ref already had a count of 5 telling Bliss you got to get back inside the ring. And Kaden Carter goes right back to the outside just to get tossed away. And a block the shot there. Big punch to the face. The lock up now. No. Downloading here at the shots to the face. And a slap across the jaw. Disrespect being shown by Alexa Bliss here, by the champion. The gut though. Thrown into the barricade. And Katana Chan seeing that this is her opportunity to get out of there. And getting out of there she did. Of course, you don't want to go anywhere. Up next, count of 9 there, back inside the ring. Up next. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, this is Post Malone. Post Malone came up short in his debut in Fatal 4-Way action. Tonight, though, Post Malone takes on singles action as he faces another fellow recording artist. You gotta give NXT credit, bringing entertainment to sports entertainment here.
I think your love would be too much, or you'd be left in the dust, unless I stuck by you. You're the sun.
But his opponent getting himself prepared for probably one of the biggest matches of his career as he represents NXT against a SmackDown superstar at Backlash next Sunday. And of course, making his way to the ring from Vega Baja, Puerto Rico, this is Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny, ready to make his mark, his big splash. Here, this man was knocked out of the tag team tournament with the tag partner Booker T. Now Bad Bunny works his first singles match since signing on the dotted line with NXT. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Ref rings the bell and this main event match is underway. It's Post Malone already started on the corner and an elbow there. Bad Bunny ready to get a big victory, but so is Post Malone. Both men are looking to make a big splash for themselves here for NXT. Of course, you don't want to go anywhere after this. We'll take a little small intermission so I can get the card set up, and then we'll do NXT UK. Where we will see in your main event for NXT UK, the Uso brothers collide on the order and the request of the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. As Jimmy and Jay collide in tribal combat, one man gets to stay in the bloodline in NXT UK, the other leaves both, probably forever. Post Malone getting picked back up, kick to the gut again, and in comes now Bad Bunny with a huge hashtag takedown to Post Malone. You know, that's one DLC I cannot wait for when it comes to 2K24. That Post Malone DLC is going to hit, like, quickly and powerful. I can't wait to see how he's going to look. Obviously, he probably won't have this ring gear. Of course, you already know Bad Bunny's opponent coming to Backlash next Sunday. Rey Mysterio has to be watching this one closely. A close ally of his. Of members part of the Latino World Order. And just good friends in general. Now hook of the leg here. One. I think I got a one. Of course, you also know somewhere Post Malone's good friend, both Nikita and Stone Cold, watching this one closely too. Punch to the face, another punch, unloading slap to the jaw. And here comes back suplex there by Post Malone. And Posty goes to the outside to continue the fight, to fight the good fight here with Bad Bunny in a powerbomb. Coming off the top, gonna connect, but the kick to the leg does connect. Posty now getting caught, spun around here in the takedown. The drop kick does connect. No, couldn't get the punched off. Now going to the outside post. Malone trying to hype himself up here, and he got taken down. Bad Bunny trying to go for the chomp, couldn't quite connect it. Lock up here, the Bad Bunny just gonna throw him off. Here we go, drops the knee into the face. Now punching away. Picking him up, huge shot, another chop. Chop to the chest. And now Post Malone getting sent right back inside the ring, and in comes Bad Bunny as well. As Bad Bunny mounts to the top, and the Bunny flies with the elbow to the back. Pull over the hook the leg here of Post Malone. 1, 2. Close 2 count. You know, Bad Bunny doesn't want to make himself look weak, especially knowing that Rey Mysterio is watching on. Bad Bunny shades of Damian Priest with the broken arrow. And now the lock, Bad Bunny throwing Post Malone into the corner, but an elbow there by Posty. Quickly changes this one up. Huge stunner by Post Malone. Shades of Stone Cold Steve Austin with the hook in the leg there. 1, 2. And kick out 2 there from Bad Bunny. Off the ropes. Ballin'. Oh! Bad Bunny got her out of the way of the ball and elbow drop. Post Malone might be playing around too much here. Got a body to body. Trying to block that Posty. Trying to size up Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny gonna throw him in the corner. Big elbow there. And now Bad Bunny drives the boots into the chest. Now gonna pick him back up to his feet. No, moved out of the way. Post Malone with the kicks there to the leg. Big punch to the face. And now Post Malone. No, Bad Bunny with an elbow to the back of the head. Lock up here. Kick to the gut. Where is Bad Bunny going with Post? Here we go. Bad Bunny now the arm drag there to Post Malone. Lock up. Irish whip into the corner now. Elbow to the face. Another lock up. And here we go. Post Malone. Power driver to Bad Bunny. Texas style pile driver there from Post Malone. And Post Malone with a hot shot sending Bad Bunny to the outside. And you can see Nikita Black as well. Like I said, you know somewhere both Nikita Black and Stone Cold are rooting on their good friend Post Malone. Stone Cold probably really grateful to see Post Malone's wearing one of his signature vests. Bad Bunny though on the outside. Bad Bunny choke slam! The Bunny choke slam! What the hell? Bunny now gonna throw Post Malone back inside the ring. Bad Bunny now mounting up to the top rope once more. And Bad Bunny elbow drop to the back right on the skull. Hooks the leg, is that enough to put away Post Malone? 1, 2. No, still not enough. And Bad Bunny trying to figure out what do I have to do to put down Posty. What do I need to do to show Rey Mysterio I am ready for Backlash? And maybe he can do it here if he can get off that Bunny Destroyer. And that's exactly what he's looking for. No! Post Malone found a counter. Post Malone with the shot there to the face. Going to throw him off the ropes. Ducked under. Jumped over. Post Malone. Oh, tossing him up and over. Stone Cold now rooting on Post Malone. 2 count there, and Bad Bunny with the shoulder up. This is going to be an interesting thing. I almost feel like this should be a tag match in the near future. Post Malone has him by the throat. And thunderous choke slam by Post Malone. Hooks the leg of Bad Bunny. 1, 2, 3. Post Malone victorious here. That's a hard-earned victory for Post Malone. And incredible matchup between these two. And it looks like Bad Bunny agrees, shaking the hands of Post Malone. What sportsmanship by these two. You love to see it. Post Malone look at that sight right there. Post Malone and Bad Bunny showing signs of respect. Hopefully Bad Bunny's will be ready. Come backlash with Post Malone earning a big victory. Again, you love to see it. You love to see the respect between musical artists. Ladies and gentlemen, though, do not go anywhere. You do not want to go anywhere, because coming up next is NXT UK. I'm surprised that actually worked.